Hi everyone, I am Dr. Peiris. Today's lecture is K-maps with don't care conditions. I have two previous lectures which I explain 3 variable K-maps and 4 variable K-maps. And this is the next lecture about the K-maps. So here we going to learn about don't care conditions and then how to simplify Boolean functions when there are don't care conditions. Now let's see what are the don't care conditions. In some applications, the function is not specified for certain combinations of variables. So if the function is not specified for some certain combinations, we call these incompletely specified functions. This means we simply don't care what the value is assumed by the function for these unspecified minterms. For this reason, we call these unspecified minterms as don't care conditions. And these don't care conditions are marked with the cross in K-maps. So when you simplify the Boolean functions using K-maps, you can choose to include either don't care minterms with either a 1 or a 0, depending on which combination give you the simplest expression. So it is easy sometimes if you use 1 for the don't care condition, so it can give you a minimized Boolean function. Sometimes it might not help you, so it depends on how you want to group and what gives you the most simplest expression. Let's see a few examples. So we're going to simplify this Boolean function. So this is a 4 variable Boolean function, so we need the 4 variable K-map and it is defined like this. So these are the minterms and here are the don't cares. So the minterms we're going to mark with 1 and the don't cares with a cross. So where are the minterms? 1, 3, 7, 9. So we mark 1, 3, 7, 9 with logic 1, and here the don't cares is specified with the letter D, and these are the terms. So we mark these with crosses. 5 is a cross, 6 a cross, 12 is a cross, and 13 is a cross. Now when we group, we can treat these crosses either as a 0 or a 1, depending on what gives you the maximum number of terms, minterms in the group. So how can we group this K-map? So you might need to think a little bit about what is the best way to group these terms. So we basically need to group these ones. So that's our basic idea. Our idea is not to group the crosses. The thing that we are focusing is to group ones, but with the help of the crosses. So you can see that I need to group that one. So basically this one must be grouped if I do this entire group. That's the best way to do it. So you can make a larger group. So definitely this one is going to enclosed here with 4 terms. So you see that here we treated these crosses as ones to make a larger group. Now you can write the function. Now this term is C prime D. So this is the column C prime D, which is common for all. So C prime D, and nothing common here because they are all 4 different rows. Now we need to group these two. So there are 2 ones here. So you can just group like that, but that is not the correct way. You can do this bigger group which includes 4 ones. That's the best way to do it. Now what does that term correspond to? 2 rows. So A prime is common for these 2 rows, and for the 2 columns it's D. So it's going to be A prime D. Now that's all. We are finished with grouping. So do not group the crosses. We don't need to group the crosses. We are just interested to group the ones and then find the simplified version. See another example. 1, 3, 7, 11, 15. So these are the given minterms 1, 3, 7, 11, 15. And the don't cares are at 0, 2, and 5. 0, 2, 5. These are don't cares. Now how do we group this? So again, you can use the crosses to make a larger group, so it will reduce the number of literals in a term. Let's see how we can do this. So we definitely have that group which we're going to do first. That gives us a very bigger group, so you can do it this way. Now this is the column CD and nothing comments here, so this is equal to CD. Now how can you group this one? You can either do this way or you can do this way. You can use either one. You can do a group of 4 like that, or you can group these 4 like this. So whatever you like to do. So I might do this one here. Now this is the entire row A prime B prime, and nothing comments here, they are all different. So for this group it is A prime B prime, A prime B prime. So this is how you can do this question. CD or A prime B prime is the final simplified version. Now it's the same question I'm going to show you with the other way. 1, 3, 7, 11, 15. Crosses are at 0, 2 and 5. So it's the same thing, I just want to show you the other grouping. So you can do either one in this question. So we do this one as we did before. So this group corresponds to C, G, because it is the column CD. Now in the previous one I did this one, but now I'm going to do this grouping. You can do that one also, because it also gives 4 minterms inside that group. So it is same as the one that we did using this row. We had the 4 minterms. This one also has 4 minterms, so you can do that way also, because it gives the same number of literals. Now for this group, what is common is in this row and this row. So it's A prime, and then for the 2 columns it's D common. It's going to be A prime D. So you can do either way depending on what you like to do, as well as after you do the grouping, make sure that it gives the minimum number of terms as well as the literals. So if you can find many different ways to group, you can try all those and then find out which one gives you the minimum number of literals and the terms, or which one is the most simplified version. So this is how we work with Dontcare. Very simple. Now that's all for today's lecture. It's a very short lecture about Dontcare conditions. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel for other videos of this class, and don't forget to visit my website drpeirisclassroom.com. You can find all the other videos at one place for other classes also. So thank you everyone for watching my videos. I'll meet you again with another video. Bye.